How do these NPCs be finding enough time to look into their crystal ball and watch me in my room naked alone my whole life and come tell me what to do if their supposed life is they're a doctor? Doctors do that? They go home and the 4 hours they're at home, instead of sleeping all day like they claim they want and need and do, what they really do is go home and look in their crystal ball and stalk 14 billion people. How do they do that? How do they do that? 14 billion people. Bro, you can't watch 14 billion people in your entire lifetime for one day. You can't watch one day of their lives for that. When I have a person who enslaves me and drugs me, tries to kill me, and they're a doctor, and they work at a hospital, and they magically find my gym where I go to, which I've never been to, and you can tell by looking at them they've never been to a gym, right? There's people who never go to a gym, and I'm always like, great, glad you're here, keep it up, right? And you can tell, like, if they're back there in 6 months, they probably look different. I don't pay attention to the people, so I don't know. I'm at the gym. This is a workplace. This is a job. This is an environment. I have to go protect myself from the beings around me. This is nothing but a job these days. It's not even something I think I'd like. It definitely has an undertone of something I hate these days because it's a job. Something I must do. Hell, even all the stuff I used to do that was fun, it's like, oh, are we training me to be in the middle of wars and stuff? Like, now it's not as fun to look back at it, like learning how to be a warrior and stuff. It's like, oh no, this was a job, wasn't it? Fun job, but damn it, I was trained. But anyways, when these people tell me about my personal life and all that, how do they do this life living thing they do? If they really wait, what do they have some mansion out in the countryside they all gather to when they look in their crystal balls? I mean, that's going to take like 4 hours to travel out to the countryside with the hidden haunted mansion with the crystal balls. And then to watch my entire life, it's going to take more than your entire life because my life doesn't include sleep unless I'm drinking and inhaling mad amounts of poison and stuff. That's the only time I've had sleep, and that's actually a pretty short time. So it's like, damn, dude, I guess when you got the crystal ball, you can just ask the crystal ball, you know what, I need 89 hours in my day every day instead of 24. And the crystal ball's like, here you go. Instead of asking for passing grades in kindergarten, in first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, blah, 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 blah. Instead of asking for that, or asking for their own lives to be better, they ask for 98 hours a day so they can watch me in their crystal balls. Um, this they always lie, so they have this little thing, they're reptilian shapeshifters, and it's like NPC. I don't know about that, dude. Obviously, I'm like a focal point of some of these people. Like, I'm like the highlight of their fucking life, even though they're terrorists who have done things like drug me and lock me up and cause the whole fucking world to fucking just be. They set the end in fucking motion and shit. Fucking, and I'm sure that was all set up like in the storyline because it was 2020 when it started, and then 2020 vision is when these things really started. People are hiding. They're like, I know what you're really doing. Mostly they played their games before 2020. Like once I said I need to see everything and them to stop lying to me, magically people would come up to be like, I usually rob people, and I actually technically I had that happen a couple times when I was a kid, and they didn't rob me. But these days like I used to rob people and stuff. And then they tell me that like every other sentence. I used to rob these other people, and hey, I used to rob my family. I used to rob these other people, and or I still do, and I still rob them all. But I'm not gonna rob you because we're friends. And then the next sentence is like, we're friends, right? And I'm like, hell yeah, dude, cool. And like, but like we're gonna go tomorrow out to 7-Eleven and get some soda because we're friends. And I'm like, yeah, fucking dude, they got some good pop. I haven't tried there. We're gonna definitely do that. And then they're like, hey, yeah. And then I'm gonna hook you up with us because we're friends. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're friends. This is like the sixth time you said this in 5 minutes. This is weird. This is very weird, son. I've never met a person who does this. It's very weird. It's like you have a 7 sentence script and no, it's actually it all boils down to it's like me and the father or whatever you want to call him, whatever is marionetting everything on this planet. Who knows? Maybe it's a trans. Probably not. I'm pretty sure by the things being set up and the way it acts, it hasn't been taking its estrogen pills as much as I don't know. People on Earth might suggest it should. It needs its Thorazine, right? I mean, if I want to attack it, I've messed around and tried to like attack it for like a year, but it's like, dude, it's everywhere. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to attack this thing too much and stuff. It's like, how does that happen? How does a doctor go to work all day long and take care of his family, eat? Supposedly now this doctor goes to the gym, even though like the gym is like my job. Okay, I'm there all day long and sometimes and stuff. You go until you're done, or else you're not even training and stuff. Like some people, that's like 15, 30, 45 minutes generally it is. But once you get so far, like you're there literally for like 8 hours and stuff. Like we're getting right back there. Oh my God, that's a good job now. I see it. It's like, oh, you have to do this. You have to be able to protect yourself. And you have to be prepared for what's coming and stuff and all this. So I still try to cut it short and stuff and not be there for like over 4 hours. Plus, I gotta get home in time for bed because the humans have to go to bed. How does this dude go to bed? Wait, what the hell is all this dumb shit? This thing doesn't even go to bed. It doesn't even work. It's spending its day looking in a crystal ball to watch me that's its entire job. Is that what's happening? Oh, that sounds so stupid, right? It really is more fitting to be like, oh, it's an NPC and it's just being updated with a new storyline, new mission it's providing me of all things, because that person right there, they set the whole world into a fucking spiral of chaos and shit. And when it's all over, the few people left alive, like he won't be around anymore. But if he is, I'll tell you everything about him so you can go have a chit chat with him and stuff. But people like that won't be around. I mean, the story is not written. It doesn't matter what I'm saying. How it's like literally these people are molesting children and bombing the planet. Like anyone who says anything against them is evil. Like, bro, like how do they do that though? They know your personal life and all this, and they supposedly work jobs. I don't think they actually work or even exist sometimes.